Welcome back, every three listeners.
Welcome back, Aunt
we
Jackie.
yeah, and Jackie. That wraps up week 10. We both won again. Surprise, surprise. You're on a 5-win streak, by the way. That's kind of
Yeah,
somebody take this
shout
man
out to
down,
Sean for putting up a damn good fight.
dude. He went crazy and still didn't come away with the win. I got lucky too. Real real lucky. Spoiler alert, the ads in my game was extremely close, and we both didn't put up very many points. But yeah, current division standings, you are in the lead. You're 8-2. Chris followed right behind, 7-3. Mom 6-4. Garrett moves to 5-5 with his win. Nate, I think, had a player in his lineup who was inactive, but so did
it
whoever is.
was it was his defense, I believe he got 0 points for, which I mean that happens
Interesting.
sometimes anyways. So
Yeah, fair enough. Shannon won even with a player inactive in her lineup. I think she started T. Higgins, who was ruled out for the game. By the way, Shannon's 3-7 and moved up from a 1% chance to make the playoffs to a 3% chance with that win. So
oh
moving up
she,
in the
she
world.
every game from here on out for Shannon is a playoff game if she has any chance of making it
Oh yeah,
whatsoever.
she has to win out. She has to win out if she wants to get in. Sean unfortunately could have been 4-6, falls to 3-7. That's a rip. Oh wait, I missed a couple over here. Okay, Nate, 4-6. Dad also should have been 4-6 because he probably should have beat me, but he falls to 3-7. And then Ben moved up from 1-8 to 2-8 because he beat someone. Can't remember who. But he put up a decent amount of points. Moves up. All right, I'm leading the NFC 7-3. Veronica and Sarah are both right behind me at 6-4. Andrew fell to, who did he lose to? We're about to find out in a second,
I believe
but
it was Ben actually.
oh, that's who Ben beat. That was a crazy one. Did you predict Ben winning that one, or was that me?
No, it was me because I said it was my third time in a row predicting Ben, and I was like, it's gotta work this time, right?
Third time's the charm, baby. All right, Andrew falls
Which
to
was
five and
also, I
five.
believe, a pretty close game, right? Wasn't that like only like a 2 point win or something
Yeah,
that
that was the
Ben had?
next. That was like the next closest one, I believe.
Yeah.
That's a feels bad. Andrew and Beth are both 5-5, and then Shannon and Sean are both 3-7. Um, yeah, I mean, I'm not happy about the win, but hey, I got the win. So how many more weeks need to go by before I just for sure secure playoff position? I think you just need one more win, Spence. I think you need one more win, and then you'll be at 100% chance to make the playoffs. I don't
I
think you can get booted out at that point.
uh,
You're at
how many regular season weeks are left
All
for
right,
the
let's
fantasy?
look. Oh, hopefully, by the way, my volume is a little bit better. I turned Spencer down a touch, and I made sure my mic was really close to my mouth. So hopefully, Dad can't complain about me being too quiet anymore. Let's figure out how to go look at playoff projection bracket. I think that's what we want. So week 15 is the first playoffs, and we are about to go 11. So 11, 12, 13,
Give me 2
14.
seconds.
Oh, uh-oh, there he goes. So that would be we got 4 more weeks of actual fantasy regular weeks. So Spencer could still end up 8-6 if he gets destroyed.
Sorry, I thought my headset was going crazy for a second. I pulled off the earphone. I hear beeping from the kitchen. I mean, I didn't know what the hell was going on. Caro's
Oh, your
sitting on our air
stove was on fire.
purifier, and it's just sitting there beeping like he's like trying to hit buttons on it.
See this cat by me, by the way? Look at that thing. She's just laying upside down on the couch. What is that?
Cutie.
I'm gonna tell Mallory to watch this just because the entire podcast is gonna be just her cat laying upside down right there. I deciphered while you were gone that there are 4 more regular season weeks left. So you technically have the potential to go 8-6 if you lose out the next 4.
Mm,
And
okay.
I
Yeah,
could wind up 7-7.
nobody I believe has technically 100% made the playoffs still.
Right.
Uh,
By the way, the next keep fighting. Elizabeth and Garrett. Well, everyone keep fighting, but Elizabeth and Garrett are both on the cusp of jumping back into the playoff pool. 'Cause they're both 5-5. They just need like Mom or Sarah or Veronica to lose and them to win. Potentially even Andrew. What? Oh, okay, I'm two. Andrew, because Andrew's 5-5, but he has more points scored. So you're not out yet. 4 weeks left. A lot can change still. So good stuff, everybody. It's been a fun year so far. All right, give us the point scores this week,
I
please.
really quick. I know that Nathan doesn't watch these, but I was just looking down at the standings page, and I noticed that he has made
Let me see.
0 waiver wire claims
Oh my,
the
oh
entire
my
year.
God. Even
0, 0.
even Beth has made two, and Mom has made two. You have
Damn,
20.
mom's only made 2, and she's still 6-4.
You have 25, and I have
Yeah,
20. Chris has 25. I would have more, but like, knock on wood, I haven't had that many injuries in the past few.
I've
You
been
be hurt than
just
knocking
typing in
dirt.
my bench.
Um, yeah, I mean, like, my bench has been solid. I've had to make a few. I've been changing up defenses and kickers. I'll have to make a couple more to switch up my kicker um this week. But yeah, other than that, I mean, but Andrew's got 15. Shannon's got 13. She's been trying. Look at her. She's hanging in there.
Making
Although
money moves.
Shannon has 901 points scored. Anyway, all right, let's move on. We're taking too much time. Give us the point scorers.
High score, unfortunately for Sean, was me this week with like 135. Low score for the week was Nathaniel with 70.88,
Rip. Close second was Sarah. She had 71.06.
which are two of the higher low scores I think we've had in recent weeks. So
Well, last week was 70.9.
yeah. Uh, Smallest margin half point goes to you and Dad
Let's
for the
go.
1.12 point victory.
Easiest win of my life.
with
Let me
the
tell you what, I was sweating because I wasn't even really paying attention to that boring ass game. I thought I had that shit locked and loaded. And then I look at the score and I'm like, 3 field goals for the Jets. What the fuck? And then I look at Dad. I'm like, Dad has the Jets kicker? Are you fucking kidding me right now? And I'm like looking at it, and he's like, he's already got 12 points, and his defense is going still. I'm like, I need Josh Jacobs to do something. And right as I started watching, he ripped off like a 40-yard run, and I bumped up to like plus 4 points, and I was like, okay, I think I'm safe for a second. I got so lucky because Greg Zerline put up 16.
yeah,
Whew.
the goose egg by Jahan Dotson on Dad's flex is looming large.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate.
I mean, my team like wasn't that bad. Ridley was trash, but and I didn't want to play Hollywood, but I had no other options because I had two of my best players on bye. But Mark Andrews just didn't do anything for me this week in a 31-point loss. Like, really? Got shut out against the Browns?
Well, I mean, to be fair for both that game, I think there was a defensive touchdown by both sides, so it was really like a 24-24 game.
Yeah,
But
fair enough.
anyways,
Oh, I wanted to throw in for Dad really quick. Remember how we were talking about which tight end he should start? I don't know if that was on camera or off camera, but he has Taysom Hill and Evan Ingram. And you were like,
they scored the
oh,
exact same.
no, they Taysom scored point 0.1 more than Evan Ingram. He got it. He judged it correctly, but it was it would have been shitty either way. All right. Anyway, we're on.
The I just wanted to re-shout out again to Ben and Drew with the 2 point differential on their game. It
Good
was
stuff.
also a very very close week.
Yeah, and that was a high scoring one too. So that feels worse to lose that high scoring one. When you look at the league and you're like, dang, I would have won against most of these other people.
Yeah, it's just
Just
unfortunate the way the cards roll
their
or
their
the
whole
dice,
teams
the
were
way
just
the
solid.
whatever that saying is,
That's the way the cookie crumbles.
something like that. Um,
Scrimmage odds.
no negative points this week. Every person on every starting lineup had positive points or 0.
Yay.
Uh, scrimmage yards went also to me. I believe it was Keenan Allen. You said
Yeah, he
he
had
had like 100.
175.
Yeah, dude went off. He had a shoulder injury, went off part of the game, and still came back in, scored another
Yep.
tutty.
Real quick, close second. If you had Brandon Cooks in your lineup, he was a close second. I had Noah Brown, but
That
then
that was on Sean's
I
bench.
saw that. I saw that. That feels so bad. He should have known. Like, come on. The Cowboys were playing against the Giants. Like, come on, dude. You know that the Giants are
Brandon
trash.
Cooks just like matched his yardage total for the year.
That's fair. That's fair. Amon-Ra and St. Brown and CeeDee Lamb both had 165 yards, so they were close as well. I
Well,
wanted to.
I just want to say that I also have CD, and then Sean had Amon-Ra, which is why like that game is nuts. It was like Amon-Ra and Keenan Allen just going off, and the rest of the teams are just like playing around them.
Yeah, Amon-Ra had 26. Oh my God, you had CD and Keenan, so you had almost see with 69 points combined with just two wide receivers. Good for you because both of your running backs scored a combined 4.5, pretty much.
Oh yeah, yeah. I don't
And
even
your
want to talk
tight
about
end
that.
scored
Yeah.
point 0.6.
Oh yeah, it was bad. Trust me, I'm doing waiver claims this week.
Yeah, you're gonna have to because John is on bye week anyways. So and Dallas
That
Goddard
man's
is
never touching my starting lineup
that.
for the rest of this season.
Jesus.
Um.
Bench points is our
Okay, and
last
then
one.
last one, yeah, we already partially mentioned it with the Brandon Cooks thing, but Sean put up 61.52 and it was 78.78 if you count the scrimmage, the points put up by Kyler on his
Oh yeah,
IRs.
who's in his IR? I'm surprised it didn't force him to drop somebody. They're trying to keep all
Uh,
these players.
I think technically, if he tries to make any moves this week, it will make him change that, but
He already. Oh, he must have made some sort of moves because I checked earlier and he had taken Justin Jefferson off of his IR, so I assume Kyler's probably off as well. So somebody hit the waivers. I'm gonna guess it was probably this Josh Downs guy and I don't know, probably Hunter Henry. I don't know, maybe not Hunter Henry. Maybe it was Hunter. I don't know. Anyway, all right, let's move it along. Let me switch this to week 11 so we can predict some matchups. Have you glanced at these at all? Or are you just gonna go straight off the dome?
I just took a quick peek so we could just rattle them off here. I don't think most people care about our
Our
predictions
predictions.
for next week.
All right.
So
First one, me versus Ben. I went with me. Easy peasy. Bijan Robinson on bye, even though that's not his carry anyways, but
I also picked you, but I think Ben's going to put up another close one.
stop.
So you picked yourself.
I picked myself. Per
Okay.
usual. There's some good matchups. Should be interesting.
Who do we got next?
Mother versus Veronica. This is a 6-14 versus a 6-4 team. I picked Veronica. She gets back. Who was on bye for her?
Tyreek.
Tyreek was on bye. Of course, now she has Michael Pittman and Zach Moss on bye, but Zach Moss has been falling off with the return of Jonathan Taylor. Anyways,
I picked V
this is
just
gonna be
solely because Mom's got a couple too many bye weeks to deal with. She
yeah.
got Olave and Pitts and her
You know
defense on bye,
what's
so
interesting? Uh, you know what? I'm not gonna say it because I might actually make try to make like a trade for it or something. We'll see. Anyway, let's not discuss that. You picked Veronica also, you said?
yep.
Okay. Both Veronica picks. Next one is Nathaniel versus Sarah Meta. Is this
Um,
Yoho besties oh or how do you say that? Is it Yoho or Yeho?
I think it's Yahoo besties.
All right. Um, I stared at this one for a little while. Um, it's tough.
I don't trust the Bills against the Jets, and they
I
just
don't
fired their
either.
OC.
That's what I was gonna say though. Is the fact that they fired their OC is gonna make the offense play a little harder, but it is again the Jets defense division matchup. But Sarah has Gardner Minshew on bye, and that's her only quarterback, so she's gonna have to waiver claim somebody. But she does get AJ Brown back. I ended up picking Sarah for this one, but I think it's gonna be closer than it actually looks.
I also picked Sarah. I think this is also going to be one of the closer ones. But it's all highly dependent on whether or not Nathan decides to change any of his lineup or not.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. We'll also see. Yeah, it's Drake London on bye, so see what happens there. Um, we'll see what quarterback Sarah ends up grabbing off the waivers.
I'm not sure he knows the waiver wire exists. He tried to make a trade last week. I don't know if it ended up. He tried to trade for a defense that would have actually given him less points if he had started
Oh
them instead of the
man.
Eagles need to put up 0.
Yeah, he
But
ended up.
instead of just the trade didn't go through, I think because it wasn't enough votes last week or right before the game started or anything. But
Oh,
instead
we
of
were
picking somebody
supposed to
else
vote
up,
on
he
it.
just it doesn't automatically go through. I don't think until it's voted on.
The hell?
I don't know. I can push it through automatically, but they didn't text me or anything, so I didn't know if they like wanted it to
Weird.
be this week or next week or what was going on with that. So
Interesting. Okay. Yeah, well, there's a waiver wire there. You don't have to trade for defenses, Nate. But um, all right. Next one. Garrett versus Sean. Garrett just came off a win and moved to 5-5. His team's looking pretty solid. As I say that, I picked Sean to win this one. Uh,
I think this one's going to end up being the
yeah,
closest
I was looking at
matchup
that.
of the week, but I did pick Sean
Sean
over
has
Garrett.
Jonathan Taylor on bye, but he also gets back Justin Jefferson,
I
assuming
don't
that he
think Jay
plays.
Jetta is even playing this week, to tell you the truth.
He might not be.
I think I picked Sean just because I saw that AJ Brown against the Bears, and I got tunnel vision on that. Just couldn't not pick Sean at that point.
Who? AJ
Not AJ
Brown?
Brown, sorry. I'm in Ross St. Brown. I apologize.
Oh, okay. Ooh, matchup of the St. Browns. Equinemius versus Amon Ra. Two brothers. I also picked Sean. I'm just picking everybody. Okay, picking all the same people.
Also,
Uh,
the Rams and the um, Seahawks always play very close games, so I didn't know if Gino was going to have the best game.
that's fair. Next one is you versus Andrew. I
Uh,
wanted to pick Andrew real bad for this one, but I inevitably went with you. I just feel like the Herbert CeeDee Lamb Keenan combo is too much to overcome.
I picked Drew. I think he's got
Very
a
humble.
solid lineup,
In my head, I
and
saw
I'm
this
also having to
matchup.
make quite a few picks this or waiver claims this week, I should say. Cairo, stop.
Yeah. In my head, I saw this matchup. Spencer going Andrew down by like 17 into Monday night and then needing a big Travis Kelsey game to win it. We'll see how
I
this
could
matchup looks on Monday night.
I could potentially see that. Yeah, I
This
don't have any
Monday
Monday,
night
huh?
football, Kelsey versus Kelsey. I imagine Taylor Swift will be there if she's not still touring in Argentina. Uh, I don't really know what's going on with that, but I'm for sure gonna put on the Manning show for the Monday night football game.
I have a gripe because I can't put Dallas Goddard on IR until this stupid fucking team rules him out,
Yeah,
as if he's going to play with a broken arm
I
this week.
saw
Like,
that. Still doubtful on your bench. Feels bad. Bye bye, Johnny
anyways,
Smith. All right.
you picked me. I picked Drew.
Got two matchups left. We got Dad versus Beth. I feel bad because I just beat Dad, but I picked Beth for this one. It's getting Jalen Hurts back. CMC still healthy, and Najee finally did something last week. I don't know if he's been okay the whole year, but he
He's
actually
coming on. He's coming on the last few weeks.
they actually let him
Um,
score a touchdown, even though it clearly looks like that. What's his name? Warren? Jalen Warren? Is that his name?
yeah.
He clearly looks like the better running back. Najee looks so fucking slow. It's not even funny.
No, see, the thing is they're doing more of a like Mark Ingram, Alvin Kamara, like Thunder Lightning type of deal.
I get it, but like it's more like
He's
Thunder
the he's the
and
bruiser, and you know what I think a better example is? Slow old Zeke from last year and Tony Pollard.
yeah, I agree with that. But every time they do that combo, it like I don't know what a good analogy is to Thunder and Lightning. It's more like Warren's the lightning and and Nashi's just like little raindrops
Whoopee
coming
cushion.
down. Like he's so slow. How can he be that slow as a running back? Watch him run, dude. He
Dude,
broke away. He broke away a run and was running like 4 miles an hour. They caught up to him immediately. I don't even know how he's in the NFL. He's so slow.
he's a big guy, bro.
I'm faster than him. I swear
He's
to
a
God, I'm faster than him.
he's a bruiser.
He's a bruiser.
He's
You
gonna
need to be able
pound
to.
in and
Okay, yeah, no. You can't just be a running back that runs into the backs of your O line. He got lucky on one hole, and then they let him get a 1 yard carry for a touchdown. Anyway, I picked Beth. I think I already said that.
he's got double digit fantasy points the last 3 weeks in a row. No, I lied. 4 out of the last 3 weeks.
He's lucky he has an offensive line.
Their O line's not even that good though.
Better than the Giants. All right, last one.
That's not saying much.
Crit.
Oh, I picked also Beth.
Oh, I don't even know if you said that. I just
I did not.
skipped right
Yeah.
past you.
And then going to the last one, who was Chris
Yes, you.
and Shan.
Yes. Who you got?
I don't. I mean, I love you, Shan, but I got Chris. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
I also got Chris on this one. He got a he won last week. Yeah, he won last week. He got a little unlucky against me a couple weeks ago, but like look at his roster, dude. Saquon, Brees Hall, Cooper Cup, Debo, George Kittle, Alvin Kamara on
I don't.
bye. Doesn't even
I mean, Barkley's gonna continue to get the lion's share. I just don't know how much room he's gonna get to run the rest of the season
he'll
when we
he'll
have
s-
DeVito throwing the ball.
he'll score like 10 points a game probably. Maybe get a touchdown here or there if we can drive. I don't know. We play the Commanders this week, right?
Yeah.
So, we're pretty good against the Commanders. We might win that one. Does DeVito play the whole game?
Uh, all of our quarterbacks die, so I'm gonna go with Barkley's in it the third quarter.
At quarterback?
Oh, Matt Barkley, sorry.
Oh, yes, okay.
We have too many Barkleys now. Barkley Square.
I'm so confused for a second because we've seen that before.
Honestly, Wildcat Barkley might not be a bad play
It,
here.
it, it worked last year for a little bit. Like, I don't remember what that game was. Anyway,
It was the
that'll wrap it
Bears
up.
when DJ rolled his ankle, and then Tyrod decided to Brett Favre hurricane propeller his head into the ground
Oh, Jesus Christ. Why do we pay Tyrod so much money when he's gets injured like every 2 games?
because he has a similar skill set to DJ, and he somehow is more fragile than DJ.
It's true. He's older, so that could be part of it. All right, that's gonna wrap it up, I think, huh? Any last thoughts?
We'll do a point update next week. I just would like to again point out that this is a very, very tight race, and I'm very curious to see
It's
how
like 3 points to
the
3 points to 3 points.
no. I'm talking about the actual standings right now. Sorry, the actual playoff projection is curious.
Oh, okay.
It's gonna be a tight one down the stretch here.
Yeah.
I don't think.
Oh, by the way, shout out to Andrew
Looking
who has the most points scored in the entire league and is 5-5 right now.
that feels bad.
He's a 1,111 points. I mean, you've got Sean and I'm not Sean, Chris in third who hasn't even broke 1,000 yet. Granted, Chris started off pretty bad, so he's been scoring a lot of points recently, but
Yeah, these first few
don't
weeks you had a
worry,
bunch of
Andrew.
people
You'll
on.
still make the playoffs. You'll be okay. Probably.
Oh, well, Andrew, if you're looking for a player, I'm always open for trading for Laporta. You wouldn't let me have him earlier in the season, but we'll
La
see if we can.
La
I think
Porta.
actually this is the trade deadline week. I think. Not
Oh,
positive on that.
all
Put a
right.
pin in that.
I'm
Anyways,
gonna consider making a trade with somebody. So look out for that. We'll see.
Oh,
Uh,
Andrew's not gonna trade me. I'm playing him this week.
L's. I don't have any other thoughts. I don't. Bye.
Deuces.
Good luck week 11. See ya.